Hello, Chain Gang. Welcome back to the 4 Chains in Travel Mexico playlist. This is going to be our second video of Rio Palace Las Americas. The first covered a resort tour, a complete room tour, all of the facilities, the gyms, the pools, the activities, that kind of stuff. But the food was so extraordinary, we decided to make a video just for that, and here it is. Pro tip, use your Rio app. It has all the restaurants listed, what their hours are, what days they're open, and you can click on the individual restaurants for more detail. We're starting out with El Romero. So this is the El Romero view. Obviously gorgeous, and this is the party pool where they have all the activities. It also has infinity, and when you see trivia or bingo or any of that stuff, that's what this is. Okay, we just got here. We are at El Romero, which is kind of like a buffet place. You can get between lunch and dinner, and a couple of cervezas, some water, and a little cloudy today, but pretty decent view. El Romero is at the end of Restaurant Row, but we're going to backtrack and give you the restaurants first that are not on Restaurant Row, starting with Los Arcos. As you can see here, the Italian restaurant. This is to the right of the front desk when you come in. It is open for both lunch and dinner and has both a la carte and buffet options, as well as incredible lobster ravioli and some of the best tasting ossobuco outside of Italy I have ever had, as well as a wine list. The only wine list on the app is the one from Los Arcos.
You have to say tequila after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tequila! Hey! Muchas gracias. Ooh.
Delicious.
Ossobuco. Now, normally we don't show you a dish after we've started, but this ossobuco just fell apart on my fork, and I just wanted you to see how tender it is. Those are two things from the buffet, and we did get the ravioli
what's good about
twice.
this restaurant is it is both a buffet and you order from the menu, and you can order both. This is the lobster ravioli. And Angie got the lobster ravioli with the con tomate. And they also have fresh parm that you can add.
Okay, this is the 24/7 restaurant we showed you as the business center in the first video. I would say as far as food is concerned, it is mediocre at best, with the exception of the beef burritos. If you get those when they bring them in fresh, I would definitely try it, and it's also a great place to grab a quick water or something like that.
So for those who don't know, I just had dental surgery, so henceforth on this trip, I will be swollen.
So, a lot of people get all made up for these things. If you've been watching our channel, you know that we do not do that.
So this restaurant, I think it's called Lounge 24. There's always a little protein, a little sweets, there's fruit, also fruit up top there. Here we have, it's breakfast time now, sausage, bacon, quesadilla. These look like maybe
They're vegetable yeah.
Quesadillas? Okay.
They have, if you love bananas,
Plantains.
they have bananas and every different kinds of thing. One thing I'd like to point out in this middle thing during lunch, they have beef burritos they cut in half. It's by far the best thing I've eaten here.
And they don't have it right now because, again, it's breakfast, but normally there's different types of pizza in here. There are juices, coffee, there's the liquor dispenser,
Yeah.
which is also in every room in the hotel. There is a coffee, espresso, cappuccino maker.
What I did today was I made a cappuccino in this, and it looked like it was too much milk, so then I also put a shot of espresso in it. It tasted really good.
And here underneath of where the pizza would normally be, this is a great place to stop in and get some bottled water if you're headed out to the beach or you want to take some up to your room for the night. although there is also bottled water in the room, but maybe you go through it quickly like I do.
This is the coffee and pastry shop. It is called Cappuccino. It's between the front desk and the Italian restaurant. This is Art Deco, the bar we briefly featured in the first video, where they have late night drinks and you can get some snacks.
Y'all gotta catch the bus and go over to
Wait, are you about to tell me to spend money somewhere else when I'm already paying to be here?
Look, if you catch the bus over to the jungle party over there.
It ends at 7 o'clock, bro.
I just can't.
This is Black and White, their steak restaurant we will have more on later. It is at the beginning of restaurant hallway. On the other side is Crystal, and it goes by all of the a la carte restaurants and ends with the buffets, so we're going to work our way back.
Another thing about the great customer service is they don't even want you to open your own door because they always open it for you. This is Don Roberto. You can't see it because it's fogging up, so I'm going to go inside. And El Romero, if you look on the app, this is the most crowded we've seen it yet. El Romero is out there. Now, on the app, it has, or while you're looking to stay here, it has different times that they're open, et cetera, but you should not get confused because in actuality, this is both of those restaurants. So that's El Romero, and this is Don Roberto, and this is the buffet. There are no a la carte breakfast options, but this buffet is so good. We're going to show you a lot of footage of it that you will not mind a bit. So as you can see, we walked from Don Roberto, and now we are in El Romero.
Okay, Don Roberto is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to show you all of the breakfast buffet. And the reason is because for breakfast, if you're not going to the 24/7 lounge or having room service, you are eating breakfast at the buffet. Whether you eat in Don Roberto or El Romero is dependent on whether really you want to sit indoors or outdoors, El Romero being outdoors. They are open, both of them, for most of the time, but they do have different hours in terms of seating and when they're turning over between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you might want to look into that. I think you will feel, as you see the cereal here, that it is a thorough buffet. The donuts here are the same thing as every donut at every resort I've ever been to, and it's been a lot. They look like they're absolutely spectacular, and I always try one, and I'm always disappointed about the dough. It's just kind of too dense and dry, and I don't know, people are Krispy Kreme guys or Dunkin' Donuts guys. I'm a Krispy Kreme guy, but I think they're both better than resort. Let me know what you think of the fast forwarding here. I'm not sure the speed at which you want to see all of these items. I think it's smart for me to fast forward while I'm walking in between stations. But basically you can see there's everything here. There's lots of individual stations to get made to order stuff, to get made to order breakfast tacos, Mexican food, to get made to order pancakes even. As you see there, the Belgian waffles, they pre-make both these chocolate chip pancakes, the banana pancakes, and you're about to see the fig pancakes, but they also will, in plain, they will make them to order for you, no problem. And then obviously there's the made-to-order omelet station, made-to-order regular egg station. They have an enormous amount of fruits. I make it a habit that when, and you see, there's a carving station.
Are those bacon wrapped bananas?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be experimenting. You got to let me know.
You try it. And
If
let
you think
me
I'm
know.
trying to... Oh, yeah, banana wrapped in bacon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
I'm good.
Yep. One or the other.
I thought I'd bless you with that witty exchange, but back to the egg station. They can make your omelets or fried eggs. These are tostadas with shredded ham on them. But I always got this ham and cheese omelet that's pre-made because they make them constantly so they're fresh. And that cheese really goes so well. I don't even know what kind of cheese it is. Please tell me. Here's another thing I got every morning. Every morning I got a watermelon juice and a green juice. And I do this at all Mexico resorts, including the next video you see because I love it. I tried the beet juice once to be healthy, but I didn't like it quite as much as the watermelon juice. Here is tempura. They have tempura pineapple and tempura banana. They actually have tempura anything. I tried the pineapple once. It was just absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I didn't try it on the first day or would have had it every day. And every day I got an assortment of fruits. You see the kiwis there. If there are fruits that you haven't tried, you should at least get them on a buffet basis and try it. You see, they got pomegranates there I liked, but also those fig kind of things. And every day they put out different fruits, and I chose the different ones. There's some avocado and stuff. If you want to make your bagel, they have all kinds of meats here. And they have the smoked salmon, of course, a ton of it. And it always tastes fresh. I know some people worried about having that for a buffet. There are sardines. Those are not the sardines you would get in a can in America, closer to one you would get, in Italy, where they serve them as a delicacy, not a punishment like in the United States. Here's some toppings for, right behind me there is the waffle station that I showed you earlier, so you can use those syrups and toppings, a bunch of cheeses. That's the cream cheese there. Okay, so we've been to the best coffee place on the planet, which is in Salerno, Italy, for those who don't know. We've been to the best coffee place in Alexandria, which is the Greenery. And now we're in Mexico. How was that coffee?
It's good. Doing the job.
Okay. Not quite Salerno, but good caffeine?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all don't want to see me eat, but this ham and cheese omelet from the omelet station is incredible. I also got some salmon here. I got it all mixed up. Some bacon, I don't know, some fruit, some coffee. All right. Angie went with a slightly healthier option, but I don't think what I ate was unhealthy. Just too much processed meat.
Today is day one. Tomorrow there might be beignets and waffles and French toast on that plate.
Yes. You will notice that on your app, the BBQ Restaurant is only open 2 days a week. It's actually not a restaurant. They just set up between the main pool and the party pool, kind of near the towel return. They do that twice. We attended it once, and it was really good. I mean, it's hamburger and hot dog and wing, your basic barbecue fare, but it's very fresh, lots of good toppings. They put a lot of people on it, so the service is fast, even though the line is long. And then after you get through the food line, there is a Mai Tai station. I said to you that we would feature every single restaurant, as you see Crystal here, and every single buffet, and we will, but this is the only one we did not eat at. Like I say, it's called Crystal, and when I looked at the menu, it just didn't seem as good as the other sit-down restaurants. I was told later that this restaurant, they changed the menu a lot. So if you go and you see that it's not to your preference one night, it may have a different menu the next night. But as we said earlier, it is the first restaurant you see on the right on Restaurant Row, and here you can see it's very fancy. So try it out and let me know. This is Fiesta Mexicana. You might not want to eat at a Mexican restaurant in Mexico. That sounds kind of weird. Maybe it's your first choice, but I certainly wouldn't skip this one. It was outstanding. Like the Italian restaurant Los Arcos, it has both an a la carte option and there is a side buffet with some excellent hot sauces. We just really enjoyed it. It was super service and super food, and I absolutely would not miss it. This is the decor. It is an open concept restaurant, as you can see here.
We got some excellent entrees, and when it came time to dessert, I was sorry that I had skipped the octopus. So I went ahead and ordered the octopus as well for dessert, and they had no problem with that, as they have no problem with anything really that the customer wants. This is Black and White, the most controversial and split opinion place. It is the steakhouse. We've had some people say the steak is great. Some people say it isn't great. I got the crab cake appetizer. It seemed an easy choice instead of the Caesar salad as you see here, but honestly I thought it was terrible. A lot of bread and red peppers and green peppers. It should have just been 90% crab meat. But these are the entrees. I got the lobster tail, and it was fantastic. You'll have to comment in whether the steak is any good if you had that. We decided not to do it. But as you can see, like, it's sort of an indoor-outdoor place. It has the outdoor feel, but it does have a roof over it in case it rains, which it did a couple of times. And it's also one of those restaurants where the entertainment comes by. The mariachi players, and that was really fun. They go to the tables. They're not annoying. And so after we enjoyed the entertainment, the food got there very quick. And as you can see here, this is the lobster tail. Angie had my tomato. I don't really like the consistency of that. They give you lots of different dipping sauces to dip the lobster in, but I just preferred the butter. And here is the dessert. I didn't want to get dessert. Angie did. I broke down and had a bite because it was awesome. I've saved the best sit-down a la carte restaurant for last, Sakura. It was my favorite. They just seem to take so much care with both the service, and all of the individual items seem very, very well crafted. As you can see, the selection here. The decor, as you're also going to see, was excellent. The mood was excellent. And it's another one where I had trouble choosing because so much looked good. When I return to this resort, this will be the first restaurant that I will eat at. I'm going to show you after the menu. This is the decor. It just has a really nice feel. We got there right when it opened, so we wouldn't disturb people filming it, but I just really, really enjoyed it, and so did Angie.
The restaurant.
Okay, we're here at Sakura. Angie, you want to say why we're here?
You'll come over. Sit down.
So the wait chef is very friendly. He's bringing us our goiza, which he brings automatically. That's part of Sakura.
Can you remind us the hours of this restaurant? It opens at 6 for dinner?
Yeah, we open at 6 and we close at 9:30.
And you recommend, what is the best appetizer and what is the best entree?
One of the greatest appetizers that we do is the salmon.
The salmon.
The salmon tartare. It's amazing.
I got that.
And for the main dish, I'm between the rustic salmon, which is amazing. That comes with asparagus, miso dressing, some rice and coconut, or the beef tempanyaki, which is a New York steak with some vegetables.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're getting all of that. That sounds good.
And we have white wine.
Yes. So one of the things I like about this is there's no reservations. There's no rush to get in on the app and get your reservation quickly. Cheers. So we'll let you know how it is. Okay, you only have to order appetizers and entrees because this is called an aperitif. That's not what an aperitif is, but that's what they call the menu, and this comes automatically. Okay, the appetizers, we have the spring rolls that has vegetables and what else? Shrimp and what?
Shrimp and vegetables.
And then the salmon tartare, that's avocado.
Moving on to the entrees, it was a double salmon night for me. I got the salmon, and Angie got the steak, and we both enjoyed them very, very much. And in addition to that, I actually got the sushi as well with some more salmon.
Hope I don't get mercury poisoning, but as you'll see, as I get drunk, there's the dessert that Angie had. It was delicious.
1 to 5 stars, I would say. 1 to 10, this would be an 8.47. But I would tell you, like, if you try to get in shape for Mexico and you don't drink for 2 months, and then you come to Mexico and you drink like a bunch of free drinks, like your tolerance, like this, I haven't even had that much, but my tolerance is not very high, and so. But anyway, this is good. What do you think?
I like coconut mousse.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
What flavor is that?
It's got some sushi.
What flavor sushi is that?
Salmon and cream cheese. It's like a Philly roll. Is that what a Philly roll is?
I don't know. What are the other ones there? Salmon?
We got this one. This has crab and eel on the outside. I haven't tried this stuff. Here we go. Oh, never mind. It's crab leg inside, the eel on the outside. Is that what I said? What did I say before?
And now for the dinner buffet. Just look at the quantity of that fresh shrimp, that huge pile of fresh mussels. You got some salads and down to the salmon here. I have no idea how this buffet is profitable. We're going to go straight to these desserts. The selection is ridiculous. When you think about how much these specialty pastry shops are charging for this kind of thing, I can just tell you, you could pay for it just with that. Look at those parfaits back there. Just astonishing. And look at this. Oh my God, that berry tart is just ridiculous. Look at those. Oh man. And they just have everything in tons of quantity. Once again, I'm not showing you anything twice. That's the Mexican station there with some delicious meatballs. Look at that. I would say that normally the dinner buffet is where you go when you can't get reservations to the a la carte restaurants at a hotel. Now, at this hotel, you don't need reservations to go to an a la carte, but nevertheless, I would suggest taking at least one night and enjoying this dinner buffet. It is astonishing in both its volume and its quality, as you see more mussels there. It's got every certain calamari, as you see. This is seafood stew. Yes, that is a lobster tail at the buffet in the seafood stew. Some more different Mexican dishes. We tried as much as we could based on my 9-pound weight gain on this trip. There's the pizza. Different kinds of pizzas. They're constantly refreshing those. Now, if you wonder why the meat looks so good, this is the prosciutto. I saw them shaving the prosciutto off of this. They're not just getting prosciutto sent in packages. I imagine it's that way for all of the luncheon meats. In conclusion, I like to pride myself on doing honest reviews. I point out what's good about resorts and what isn't. If you want to know about everything other than the restaurants, please see our first video. Maybe the only criticism I could come up with that wasn't on there is there's not a ton of outlets or USB ports in the room. But that's really stretching. This is a 5-star resort that deserves its ranking. It's not elitist. There aren't restaurants you can't go to unless you pay extra. Everything is included, and that's the kind of thing we love at the 4 Chains. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you with our next resort review.